The play Eclipsed is taking Broadway by storm, starring Oscar winner Lupita Nyong'o and written by the Walking Dead star Tanya Rivero. Eclipsed tells the story of 5 Liberian women suffering through that country's brutal civil war, choosing different paths to survive. The play is also making history as the first all-black, all-female Broadway show. Joining us today to talk about it is Eclipsed director Liesl Tommy. Liesl, welcome and congratulations on such a fabulous show.
Thank you.
I saw it on Saturday night. It was a fantastic night. Tell us how long you've been involved with this play, because I understand it had a production at Yale Drama in 2009.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes, I've been involved for about 6 years. The script was sent to me in an early stage. Denai was doing a workshop at the McCarter Theater in New Jersey. And I read it. Within the first 5 pages, I said, I'm doing this play, because it was so unique, it was so funny, it was so alive. And I felt like she was a really fresh voice. And we started working on it then. We did 2 productions of it, one in DC and one at Yale. And
Lupita was the understudy during that time.
She was in her first year of grad school.
Amazing.
Grad acting.
Yes.
And she was the understudy. And she apparently never forgot about it, because when she's a big star and someone said to her, what would you like to do in theater? She said, I would like to do Eclipsed.
Amazing. And that was in 2009. Here we are in 2016. The play is still so timely.
I know.
The things that these women are going through during the Liberian Civil War, it's still what these women who have been kidnapped by Boko Haram must be going through, the women in Syria. It's incredible that it took so long to get this play to Broadway. What was that path like?
Well, we were desperate to get it to New York after we did it at Yale. Every time we did it, it got wonderful reviews. It was always nominated for awards. But for some reason, New York theaters were resistant to it. I mean, our theory was because of the wonderful play Ruined by Lynn Nottage that was running in New York at the time. Producers felt like, well, we already have that African play. Right. So it was really frustrating, but we just said, we have faith that this story will have its moment. We had no idea that we would get it to Broadway and that it would have, access to all of these wonderful audiences.
Well, what a moment it is having, and what a dream cast. Tell me, is everyone on this show also connected to Africa in some way?
Yes, Denai is from Zimbabwe. I'm from South Africa originally, and we felt it was so meaningful for us to be able to work on a show about African women's stories that when I was doing the casting, I felt I wanted to share that experience with fellow African women actors, because it's very rare that you get a chance to work on stories, from the continent about women.
Absolutely.
So I made an effort to look for African actresses, and everybody's from somewhere on the continent. One actress, Pascal Armand, is from Haiti.
Right.
But we all have this history of very complex political trauma in our respective countries, and so we really related to the story deeply.
Absolutely, a political trauma that continues to unfold around the world. One of the things the play makes so clear is how these women have no good choices. Whatever choice they make, they're backed into a corner that is there's no sort of light at the end. Whether you pick up your gun and become a soldier, maybe you'll be free of the men raping you, but then you're taking another dark turn. The camps that they're sent to at the end, it's questionable whether that camp is safe. The woman who stays with her captor because she's had his baby. It's so well, the way you manage to tell each woman's story and her choice is so clearly and wonderfully done.
Thank you. I mean, one of the things that I felt was really important, because a lot of stories about Africa tend to be, in my opinion, very general.
Yes.
And we all cared very much about the specificity of the story, of the location, of the region, of the war. We did a lot of research to make sure that we were telling a very specific story. And one of the things that we were able to mine was the fight for survival that is so human, and it doesn't matter where you are, but also the way that you find joy, you find sisterhood, you find community in the worst of circumstances. And that's really what it is to be human.
Absolutely.
Is just to fight for the small moments of joy.
These women became a family.
Yeah.
Really, really wonderful play. Liesl Tommy, thank you so much for coming to see us.
Thank you for having me.
And congratulations again.